since I must go away. I now shake hands and bid goodbye, and can no longer stay. Our big ship lies in deep Lough Foyle, bound for the new York, and I must go from all I know, and live on a more. That little town encircled round with many's the grove and hill, where lads and lasses they do meet for pleasure. There's the road through Spring Hill braes and flowery fields, where oft I wandered long, and by my side was the girl I loved, the rose of Montmore. Pigeons coo and sad the blackbirds lay, and loud and high the thrushes cry on a long bright summer day. And as I sat down to cry me fill, sure the tears come trailing down, for in the morning I must leave you, my own dear native town. Kind friends, I'll bid you all adieu, I can no longer stay. Our big ship sails tomorrow, and it's time I was away. So fill your glasses to the brim, and toast with one loud roar. We sing in praise of Spring Hill braes and lovely Montmore. Written by a friend of mine from New Zealand called Marcus Turner, and it's not really been a habit for a number of years now where people used to admire soldiers marching up and down, especially in this part of the world. But this is a song about how if you do have a feeling for an admiration for soldiers marching up and down, you should forget about it, because that's not what they're there for. They're for killing and being killed. So this is a song called When the Boys Are on Parade. kind of weather as they boldly march along. You may dismiss it as a ploy for the enlistment of the boys, who'll be impressed to see the toys and play the games that can be played. And you may well prefer extension, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. Look at your sons before they're older, they'll be stronger, they'll be bolder. There's nothing to make a soldier, and we'll turn them into men. They'll be taught to follow the waters, keep the peace and guard the borders, to protect us from marauders and defend us to the end. But the position they'll be filling is to be able and be willing to be killed or do the killing when there's a price that must be paid. You may well prefer extension, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. In the pursuit of a community of decency and unity and equal opportunity, we stand prepared to fight if there's a threat to our position from aggressive opposition. Then with guns and ammunition we'll repel with all our might. We'll dehumanize and hate them, sending the troops to decimate them. In the name of the nation, all it stands for is betrayed. And you may well prefer extension, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. Merely the whim or intuition of an elected politician makes them believe about conditions as the monster quits the cage. The machine knows no quarter, dealing death and sowing slaughter, fighting mothers, wives and daughters in an all-Virginian rage. You well decide we need it, and you pay to arm and feed it, and you tell me who will lead it when the decisions must be made. You well prefer extension, but I don't know how to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. Marching past the houses, shining in khaki blouses, dips the priestess in their trousers, tall and straight and strong. Is it any cause for pride that now the women march beside them? Will they have wiser gods to guide them in discerning right from wrong? As every step is a reminder of the threat that lies behind, if we forget the ties that bind us when the decisive game is played. You may well prefer extension, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. And some will wonder what's to fear and say there is no danger here, but there has never been a year when soldiers haven't been at war. The eternal executions, the revolutions, the ultimate solutions to have all been seen before. And there's always someone scheming, and sometimes at night when dreaming, in the distance I hear screaming, and in my heart I feel afraid. You may well prefer extension, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. And as the procession passes by, consider the sight before your eyes, 'cause it'll be you they kill and die for when they're called to the crusade. And you may love them and adore them, you may hate them and abhor them, but for God's sake don't ignore them when the boys are on parade. Well, I learned this next song from a great singer who died a multitude of years ago. His name was Eddie Butcher, and he came from McGilligan in this same county, a long way away from here, but same county. But it's a song about a man called Edward Connors and his family who emigrated to Quebec. And when they got there, they didn't like the place very much, and Eddie always hated a sad ending. So he wrote a couple of verses that brought them back to Ireland again. He never explained where they might have got the money for that, but not being quite, not having the same impulses as Eddie, I've cut those two verses. I don't care for the Hollywood ending. So in my version, Edward Collins and his family are stuck in Quebec. Whatever happens. Come on, you loyal Irishman, listen on for a while. All you that wants to emigrate and leave the Emerald Isle, a kind advice I will give you, which you must bear in mind. How you will be forsaken when you leave your land behind. My name is Edward Connors, and the same I'll bear the song. I used to live in happiness near unto Portland. I sold my farm here, which grieves my heart will sore, and I sailed away to America. I left Shamrock shore. For my mind it was deluded by letters that were sent by those that a few years ago to Canada had went. They said that failing princes lived and earning gold galore, and they laughed at our misfortune here all on the Shamrock shore. So it's with my wife and my family to Belfast I went down. I booked our passage on the ship to Quebec, she was bound. My money it was growing short when I laid in sea store, but I thought my fortune would be won when I reached the other shore. And it's when we landed in Quebec, the sight that met our eyes. 300 of our Irish boys stood a sore surprise, with a sorrowful lamentation, charity they did crave, and the little trifle we could spare, we freely gave. We stayed 3 months in the town of Quebec, hoping some work to find. My money it was growing short, which trouble led my mind, for I had friends when I had cash, and none when I was poor. How happy we would then have been at home on the Shamrock shore. We stayed 3 weeks in the town of Quebec, hoping some work to find. My money This is a classic Irish ballad called Molly Young Willie went fowling, just talking his gun, fowling all the day till the evening it came on. His sweetheart being out walking, he took her for a swan, and he shot his Molly born by the setting of the sun. Willie, he ran homeward with his gun in his hand, sad and broken-hearted, as you may understand, saying, Father, dearest Father, if you knew what I have done, I have shot my Molly born by the setting of the sun. Then up and spoke his father, although his locks were grey, saying, Son, my dearest son, do not think to go away. Oh, stay in your own country till your trial it come on, for you never will be hanged for the loss of the swan. 'Twas in 3 months after to her uncle she did appear, saying, Uncle, dearest uncle, do not think to shoot my dear. My white apron being around me, he took me for a swan, and to his sad grief and woe, 'twas his own dear Molly born. Molly, you were my sweetheart, my joy and heart's delight. If you were still living, I would make of you my bride. You are the pride of this country, the flower among them all, and it's soon I will follow you, for your dear Molly born. This is a song about a woman who a heroine of mine. Her name was her baptismal name was Mary Harris. She was born in Cork. She emigrated to America, and she became in later life a union organizer who was known as Mother Joe. And no better woman ever walked the the hills of West Virginia or anywhere else. But this is a song about it called The Spirit of Mother Jones. She could no longer stay. No one knew how old she was, but she was often heard to say how she was born in 1830 in the sweet County Cork. When she crossed the foaming billows till she landed in New York, Mother Jones, the miner's angel, must be treated with respect. She's an old-fashioned lady, and you never would suspect that this gown and this bonnet would fill a rich man full of dread. She's the most dangerous woman in America, they said. And the rich man and his police, his pulpit and his press got away with murder then, they get away with it yet. But we'll build a mighty union, and we won't be overthrown. And we never will forget the spirit of Mother Jones. In the West Virginia mountains and in Colorado too, Mother Jones and her miners you never could subdue. And the men they fought and died in their tents and shanty towns, and the women stood like a wall of steel, nothing could batter down. Mother Jones, the miner's angel, must be treated with respect. She's an old-fashioned lady, and you never would suspect that this gown and this bonnet would fill a rich man full of dread. She's the most dangerous woman in America, they said. She says the birth of the children took place in 1903 from Philadelphia to New York. And she says, I'm going to show Wall Street the flesh and blood place where we used to make their dough. When she died in 1930, oh, the silence was profound. They laid her to rest in the Union burial ground, and she lies in Mount Olive where the midnight wind it moans. Stand up for the Union, cries the spirit of Mother Jones. And the rich man and his police, his crime, his wits, got away with murder, then they get away with it yet. But we'll forge a mighty union, and we won't be overthrown, and we never will forget the spirit of Mother Jones. My heart tonight is far away across the sea, in the sweet little town of Malvik, and it's there I'd love to be. So long ago and far away, nothing can compare. My heart is going tonight in the sweet county Clare. pipes, and the tears welled in my eyes. Years have passed and gone since the times we had there. My heart's tonight in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. My heart tonight is far away across the rolling sea, in the sweet mill town Malbay, and it's there I'd love to be. So long ago and far away, nothing can compare. My heart's tonight in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. That August in Kilrush, when the rain was lashing down, and our hotel was that hay barn on the outskirts of town. We were all sick and feverish, and Dolan had the flu, but Johnny produced some whiskey, and the sun came smiling through. My heart tonight is far away across the rolling sea, in the sweet mill town Malbay, and it's there I'd love to be. So long ago and far away, nothing can compare. My heart's tonight in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. Those nights in 6 Mile Bridge, when the songs and music flowed, and when it came to closing time, sure the lights were turned down low. The sergeant from Kilkishen, he would buy us all one more, and we never left that pub before the clock was striking 4. And Ennistimon, Liscannor and Kilkee, but best of all was Milltown, when the music flowed so free. Willie Clancy in the County Clare, I'm ever in your debt, for the sights and sounds of yesterday, the shining memories yet. My heart tonight is far away across the rolling sea, in the sweet mill town Malbay, and it's there I'd love to be. So long ago and far away, nothing can compare. My heart's tonight in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. In the days of Sweeney, in the sweet County Clare.
As you may have guessed, listening to me speak, I don't sing very much. Simply because I can't. But in this instance, I'm going to try. This isn't a folk song. Yet again, it's a song off the first album that we did, Sweeney's Men. It's called My Dearest Dear. And I hope that wasn't what I thought it was. Anyway, here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. my dearest dear, the time has come when you and I must part. And no one knows the inner grief of my poor aching heart, to see what I suffered for your sake. You are whom I love most dear. Well, I wish that I could go with you, or you might tarry here. My old mother, she's hard to leave, and my father's on the mind. But for your sake I'll go with you and leave them all behind. Oh, for your sake I'll go with you. Mother, fare you well, for fear I never will see you no more, while here on earth we dwell. My breast was made of glass, wherein you might behold your name in secret. I would write in letters of fine gold. Oh, your name in secret I would write. Believe in what I say, for you are the girl I love most dear, until my dying day. From the top. Land, think of your absent friends, of when the wind that blows coldly at a line or two, please send. Of when the wind that blows cold and clear, send it on to me, so that I know by your hand grip how things have come to be. Oh, my dearest dear, the time has come when you and I must part. And no one knows the inner grief of my poor aching heart, to see what I suffered for your sake. You are whom I love most dear, and I wish that I could go with you, or you might tarry here.
You got to admit, he's a professional. The way he plays